Universe, whoever comes in an hour later for this reading may have a message that will help them on their journey. Thank you so much. This area is cleansed. Alright. Wolfpack family. I have a lot of decks here in front of me. Think of it like a royal treatment, okay? So, I'm gonna try to keep it in certain time segments, maybe max, like, I keep an eye if it's going to closer to 20, okay? And we'll just kind of roll from there. I have displayed on the side here the array of decks that I am using here, okay? So we're gonna pull some, gonna do a quick little, I already got this one going, so just do a quick little pull here. See what starting energies from the Obsidian Veil. Yes, Obsidian Veil Oracle. Thank you, Universe. I have so many different options, you know what I mean? So it's like so many to keep track of. So this one here says Santa Muerte. Turn this down here a little bit. Through my sacred presence, miracles manifest, and hope is born anew. Remember I talked about that divine duality, right? Okay. Through my sacred presence, miracles manifest, and hope is born anew. Okay. I'll put this here and just kind of keep going along. And then we have Catherine de Medici. Pardon me, I'm still trying to pronounce some of these names here. Power can manifest in unexpected forms, even within the delicate vials of deadly secrets. Kind of makes me think of shadow work right there. Now, see that? I don't know if you can see it in the light there, okay? So this to me is someone, it's like recovery. Maybe someone is kind of like feeling off balance with the Santa Muerte card that showed up. This is to me like breaking down of things that are no longer serving us, you know what I mean? Almost like putting to end the things that, you know, are not in our highest of alignments, right? And then we have here, this card here is definitely telling me, hey, it's time to kind of take it easy a little bit, you know? It's time to get into a little rest and relaxation as you are releasing things or starting new things, because when some things, you know, go away naturally, you know, on their own, maybe because they're not in our highest of alignment, like I said earlier. Sometimes that shift, because it's like a timeline shift, that shift can kind of take a toll sometimes on the body. So it's definitely good to kind of get a little rest and relaxation in, okay? That's kind of the energy that I'm feeling right now with this card. Let's continue on here. So that is one down. Let's see, I have 7 total. We're gonna pull on this side here is the Wolfpack Tarot deck, okay? Kind of getting a different setup here. I don't know if you've noticed, but it's like evolution every day. We're constantly evolving, you know what I mean? So glad to have my Wolfpack family, Mystic Royal Collective here. Be alert. You may find yourself a victim because of another person's jealousy or dishonesty. Be alert. Situation now calls for clarity. Pay attention while driving into details. Look at that. So, some things are known, some things perhaps they still need to kind of like tune in. And maybe because they're finally tuning into their body, into getting some needed rest. Let's continue. I think maybe see if one more card pulls out from the Wolfpack, okay? So glad to have you here. Oh, there you go. Trust. During this time, you may encounter a new love. Uh-oh. Or, During this time, you may encounter a new love. Keep an open mind and heart, which will lead to love or friendship. Learn to trust yourself and your intuition. So, practicing the art of surrender. The things that we can't control. In love, whether it's love from another person, or it could be a newfound love for self, because this person is finally realizing they need to take a little bit more time to themselves. You know what I mean? So I think that would be good for that one. Let's put that one off to the side here. If you're still with me, drop a like, comment, subscribe. Supplemental here in the Tabula Mundi Tarot, okay? One of the classic ones. I love using this one here. Oh, okay, let's see. Art. And I'm trying to think, this one here is with the arrow. I don't remember all these cards in the tarot, excuse me. Like sometimes on this one here. Oh, which one is it? I'm more of an intuitive reader, and some of these are parallels of the tarot. This one is kind of like off the style of the Thoth tarot. With this being in the imbalance, so going off the artwork here, this is someone that is losing their footing in the creativity, kind of losing that fire, not fully balanced duality. I don't know if you notice here on the arms, and if you look very closely, you see a red and blue there. That's kind of like water and fire. To me, it's a form of duality. You also have the different elements kind of like cascading among each other, the rainbows, the lights and everything, you know? It's kind of like taking a shot in the dark. And I think that's where that trust that we're talking about is necessary, to trust in the universe and trust in your inner guidance. But also by trusting, it's also meaning to be more alert of things in the background and things going on, you know? Let's continue. All right. See, let's do the bottom. Let's see what the bottom, the 7 of discs, failure. Oh, yeah, someone's feeling a little down and out. This to me is someone that has expended their energy. I was gonna put this down, but it had a strong pull to it, so I better pull this third card too, okay? Sometimes when you get those intuitive nudges, you gotta just kind of like trust that. So 7 of discs, this to me is like the 7-headed dragon there, at least depicted on this card here, the serpent. To me, that is depicted of like ruffled feathers is just what came to mind. And you know how when someone is like potentially like overwhelmed and you have so many things going on, you know, that things start to have more of a bite to them, you know what I mean? And maybe, you know, through, you know, the whatever toils and things that you're going through, it feels like a daily grind. You see, it's like the gears turning there. You know what I mean? And they're trying to reload and restock their supply. They're trying to restock the self, and that's kind of like, to me, regaining their energy. What came to mind also is that someone is, the awareness is there of those who deserve their energy and those who do not. Notice how some things here It's like the taking away of the pebbles. The elements kind of make me think of Pac-Man. You know what I mean? Where it has like the power-ups. So those little power-ups there, like, hey, let's take this back to home base. You know what I mean? But it's a sense of irritation at the same time. And that's kind of where the fangs are coming out. You see what I'm saying? We have here, yes, interference, 8 of Swords. Swords, it's at air energy. So I feel that someone here is definitely speaking their truth. You know what I mean? You see this duality. Like I did mention an unbalanced duality of sense. I think that's definitely towards the creativity department. And I think this person's like finally getting their energy back, or trying to get their energy back, which also means having to practice speaking their truth. 4 is a number of stability. So like foundation, right? And what just came to mind is that 4 done twice, you know what I mean? As above, so below. That's foundational all around. And speaking your truth is definitely going to be part of that, kind of locking things in. And it's funny because I just said about the 4, and then here we have this little thing on the top here that has the 4. You see what I'm saying? That's beautiful. Tying up loose ends is just what came to mind. You see here with the ropes and things as they're kind of like wrestling. It's kind of like that as they're trying to find that balance, you know what I mean? Make sure that's not on the microphone. As they're trying to find that balance, right? It can feel like an inner battle within the self. And it was in the upright position. To me, it signifies, to me, when these things, even though they appear as bad, right? And the thing is, everything is like learning lessons, you know what I mean? And also keep in mind that like as people go through trials in general, you know what I mean? You can either like take it as like a learning lesson, and as an opportunity to grow and not have it bring you down, is what I'm trying to say. You see what I'm saying? Because like what we think in our minds, we manifest into our reality. So if you have a good positive mindset, like, hey, things gonna work out, that's what you're gonna manifest into your life. This is the Opaline Tides tarot here. I'm not a sponsor of any of these decks here, so I just like to let people know which ones that I'm using. We're looking at the time, we're pretty good so far. The High Priestess in the reverse. So kind of what I was saying about kind of awareness about that duality, but this is where a person is probably needing to practice that art of surrender, because in detachment, thank you universe, detachment of outcomes, because the High Priestess she is the divine feminine, which everyone has divine feminine and masculine, both energies, okay? But the energy in the High Priestess, this is an energy, this is someone that is taking a step back and is neither on one side nor the other, is neutral, is smack dab in the middle, but just observing everything, but also has their own moral compass. You know what I mean? Typically in most of the tarot decks, it's holding a copy and even says Torah in the original artwork, okay? From the Wade Rider's Tarot, I believe that's the name of it. But this one here, kind of a cool, kind of like a spectral vibes, look at that. So it's kind of like, to me, that's like alertness. You know what I mean? We just talked about alertness with the wolves earlier, okay? So alertness is there, activations are there. But I don't know how it fits in that. So it's time for someone to take a step back and to surrender the parts that they can control, the parts they cannot control, okay? See what other one we have. Yep, look at this, y'all. I can make this stuff up. To me, it's like divine feminine here. the left side, divine feminine, and the divine masculine energies here. So intuition here, high priestess, both in the reverse. And then we have the mage here. I did shuffle this, by the way, even though I'm unveiling this today. I did shuffle this and it's still showing up like that. So to me, its activations are there of sorts, but it's time to release the need to control. Let's see the last card on the bottom, King of Wands in the upright position. That's a good sign, despite some other fiery energies here not looking so fiery. The King of Wands here, though, it's beautiful because this is the embodiment. This is where it's like they know it's theirs. They know it's theirs. Look at this. See that with the artwork there? That's kind of, it's a beautiful design actually. But it looks like through a lot of understanding, it can be very tumultuous. Like the more that you know, it's a lot of more responsibility of things as you unveil more of the self, as you unveil more of the universe, which is you, as divine gods and goddesses. Reigning and taking your throne, taking your fire back with you, okay? Have a few more minutes here. Let's try to do this. See a quick vibe check in the middle of things. Thank you so much for still being here. I love you. Wolfpack family. Look at this. They know they've got this in the bag. We have a new moon too, like, I think like right now too, which is new beginnings, established, settled, secure, wealthy. They're taking their power back, baby. Taking their power back. Let's pull from the Bird of Prey Oracle Intuitive Base deck here. Oh. Okay. It's like, I don't know about all of them, but I think that's it right there. So this here. Okay. Try to make this quick here. Let's see. New horizons, new beginnings. Taking the cosmic staircase to your divine essence. 3-3 could be significant. To me, this is like picking and choosing. You see this arm, looks like it's diving into the self. Kind of makes me think of a claw machine. Sometimes you can get it perfect and it can seem strenuous to try to keep trying and trying again, but if you try hard enough, you can reach the key which will unlock these little mysteries here. You see that? That looks pretty nice, the inner fire. So you already got some fires in the bag there. You already got some intuitive knowledge there, activation. You're fully equipped. You got a spine to you. You're strong. Got that third eye activation, baby. That's what it is. Getting you and clearing the rest, cleaning up the cobwebs. Then we have here, being in the reverse, to me signaling that they're almost there, baby. Almost there. Transformation right there. Lilith. Gonna do a quick Lilith pull. Lilith, Queen of the Night, Oracle Grimoire. Any last... Oh! Bat. Rebirth. I embrace the end of an old cycle, opening my wings to rebirth and flying into my new life. Thank you, Lilith. Look at that, so beautiful. If you made it this far, make sure you like, follow, comment, and subscribe. Get some of these amazing Odyssey energy drinks. Code Mystic Wolf at checkout. I love you. Mwah.